Hi, I'm Ryan Palmer, Global Digital Equity Strategist on the Microsoft Airband team. Today, we are sharing the digital equity data dashboard that we built in Power BI as a tool for closing the digital divide. The Airband Initiative drives high-speed internet access and meaningful connectivity as a fundamental right around the world. In so doing, we empower people and communities by expanding access to connectivity and technology. In fact, we recently announced our commitment to expand high-speed internet access to 250 million people around the world by the end of 2025. In order to do so, Airband works with our partners to make affordable broadband access a reality for unserved and underserved communities and to help them digitally transform in the areas of healthcare, education, agriculture, and small business enablement. In the United States, the passage of the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act resulted in historic amounts of funding flowing to states for broadband infrastructure and digital equity. To meet the moment, we worked with the AI for Good Lab to build a free tool that empowers state agencies with data to better understand the equity gaps in their communities so they can disperse funds efficiently and maximize investments in communities of highest need. I would like to introduce my colleague, Alan, who will show you how it works.
Thank you, Ryan. I'm Alan Kim, and I serve as the Director of Data Analytics and Visualization on the AI for Good Lab at Microsoft. Our team of data scientists collaborates with groups within Microsoft and with partners and experts from academia, global nonprofits, and all levels of government to address critical global concerns by harnessing the power of big data and Microsoft's cloud technology. By integrating data from a variety of data sources, along with insights from our business partners on the Airband, digital skills, and U.S. government affairs teams, and the expertise of our team of data scientists and visualization specialists, this Power BI tool empowers the public to evaluate digital equity in their communities. The Power BI tool leverages the Publish to Web feature to provide anyone who can access the Airband website the ability to mix and match indicators and see the results as they are selected. Let's go to the dashboard to share how this was done. On the Data Sources tab, you can see a list of the data sources and link out to sites where you can download the raw data sets. The data comes from the United States Census Bureau, Federal Communications Commission, the FCC, Broadband Now, Code.org, and Microsoft. Together, this forms a very large data set with millions of rows, which we pulled manually using APIs and stored in Excel, CSV files, and Azure SQL to inform and power the visualizations you're about to see. On the Explore tab, in the upper left corner, you see 5 of the 20 plus indicators you can analyze in this tool. To get started, I'll show one indicator at a time. Click on the Clear Selections, and the map and visualizations go blank. Next, choose households without a desktop or laptop. Now the tool has stack ranked and assigned an index value to every census tract in the state. The census tract with the lowest rate of device ownership gets an index value of 1 and is color-coded dark orange. The census tract with the highest rate of device ownership gets an index value of 0 and is color-coded dark blue. In the table under the map, you can learn more about the census tracts that are the most impacted in this indicator area. You can see the census tract number and the county where it is located, and some demographic information. It's at the top of this list because over 65% of residents do not have a desktop or laptop at home. If I click on the census tract name in the table, it will zoom in to it on the map. This information could be useful to organizers and leaders who are trying to target their digital equity efforts to the neighborhoods that most need them. On the scatterplot visual, each dot represents a census tract, and the higher on the vertical axis, the higher the digital inequity, or the census tract with the greatest need of support. The horizontal axis defaults to show population. In this view, the upper rightmost dot represents the census tract with the lowest rate of device ownership, but the highest population. Hover over that dot to get more information about that census tract. Click on it to see where it is in the state. Based on feedback we received from early users, we added a feature to the scatterplot. Users can change the value of the horizontal axes. Let's say I have a digital equity program I want to reach adults with disabilities. I could change the horizontal axes to disability status, and the visualization would show me a census tract in Cowlitz County, where 37% of residents have disabilities and almost 55% of the residents do not have a desktop or laptop at home. This makes a great case to funders about the need for focus in this area or for a hyper-targeted outreach campaign to reach these residents. Because digital equity is a multi-pronged issue, the user can select the indicators that are the most relevant to their work and layer on indicators to see their impact in aggregate. For example, I can add FCC data about broadband access to the inputs on the left, and now the total possible index values too. The map changes and different census tracts move to the top of the list in terms of need of attention. High index values mean high digital inequity or high need for digital equity funding or interventions. Now I'll pass it back to Ryan to share who is using the tool and how to learn more. Thank you.
Thanks for the demo. This Power BI tool is currently being used by policymakers, community-based digital navigators, and broadband thought leaders across the country to anchor their policies and programs in data. We are looking forward to seeing the impact of the data-driven decisions enabled by this dashboard. If you are interested in learning more about our initiatives, please check out aka.ms/digitalequitymaps. Thank you.